Our next athlete's been a pro for only 2 years, but guess what? Last year she took second place. Our next competitor just turned pro last year, and already she's on our stage. Would you please welcome from England, Kate Errington.
Because you were the best. That's why, exactly. Give her a big hand. You're fantastic.
I'm Kate Errington, and I'm a IFBB Fitness pro. I have been a dancer since the age of about 4. I started, like most little girls, in ballet, tap, and then ballroom and Latin dancing, and I did that competitively. So I've always been very, very competitive since a very, very young age. I realised after doing a few auditions for some professional ballet schools that I wasn't quite the right structure or shape for ballet, which was really disappointing. But I didn't stay sad for too long. By kind of accident, I was a professional fire eater, stilt walker, dancer, still do those things now. And I got booked on a job in 2013 actually, to perform at this show, which was a bodybuilding show. And I'd never been to a bodybuilding show in my life.
Good evening, how's everybody doing tonight? Are you ready for some competitors? You ready to see some great bodies?
We were changing backstage with the bikini girls, and I remember looking at the bikini girls and looking at my friend Claire, who was always into fitness, and I was like, I feel like I could do that. That doesn't look unachievable. So I said to myself, right, I'm gonna set myself a New Year's resolution and take part in this competition the following year. I wasn't even a member of a gym. I contacted a friend of mine called James who owned a gym. He was like, yeah, no problem, come on down, help me train for it. I just did research, spoke to a few friends. I competed at Hercules Olympia, it was called, after 10 weeks of prep. I was so nervous, I had no clue if I looked right. I don't think I even weighed myself the whole prep. I just went off what I looked like. And there was about 30 girls, maybe more. And I ended up winning. So I won the bikini category, and I also entered a second category which was called beauty, and I won that as well. So that was pretty cool.
So we got to just try and remember to have fun.
And then I thought that was it, I ticked it off. I'd won the show, I'd entered it, won it. What more do I need to do? And then someone reached out to me and said, oh, there's another show in 2 weeks called UK Nationals, and sort of introduced me to this federation, which was a bit more sort of well known. It was kind of the route to the Pro League, which I knew nothing about back then, and I kind of progressed from there. Competed at Nationals and came second, qualified me for the British finals at the end of the year, so I kind of realised I was maybe good at this and maybe I should just carry it on, even though it was meant to be just a one-time thing. Fast forward a few years, I competed in multiple shows like the Amateur Arnold in Europe, Amateur Olympia in Spain. I always stayed within like the top 10. In the shows in the UK, I was like winning shows, runner-up in a few shows, but I was still in bikini, and my feedback was always that my quads were too big. I was just too muscly because I love training hard. I didn't really want to have to restrict how much muscle I was building because that's what I enjoyed. So I decided to make the transition to women's fitness, which is the division I do now. Partly a routine, and then the other part is the physique.
Kate Errington. Holy moly. Oh my goodness.
Then I came second at the British finals.
In second place, Kate Errington, number 4.
And then finally I entered the Arnold America, and I ended up winning that. So I won the overall in that.
So we're at the airport, aren't we, Jane? We are. Woohoo!
Our champion, number 102, Kate Errington.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
And they confirmed confirmed I was in fact an IFBB pro after winning the Arnold America. So part of your prize is to then compete at the Arnold the following year as a pro, which was terrifying and also extremely exciting. I knew that I had to bring a next level physique, like next level. I trained my butt off, worked really hard with my coach, brought a whole different level of routine and physique, and I competed at the Arnold America, my pro debut, and I ended up coming second.
Kate Errington, second place.
Would you quit with the cold words?
My coach won and I came second, and I swear to God, it felt like winning. It legit, I don't think anything's ever come close to how I felt during that show, and hearing them call sixth, then fifth, then fourth, then third, and then me. And then 2 weeks later, I did Arnold Australia, and I won.
To Kate Errington, our winner tonight.
And I got to meet Arnold himself.
Then we'll ask you all to leave the stage.
This is unbelievable. Your second time that you've tried to win this, and you won. Just 2 weeks ago you came second, and now you won. Give her a big hand. You're fantastic.
I hugged him, I had a chat with him, got my trophy. Again, a surreal experience, and I've always said, like, if I were to die today, I would die pretty happy because I ticked off so many things in such a short space of time. I qualified for the Olympia in my rookie year. I suddenly felt a lot of pressure because I'd just done so well in these last two shows. I felt this enormous pressure to do well in the Olympia, and of course that's just insane. Like, I shouldn't have had any pressure whatsoever. I was so new to it all.
Push! Push! Oh.
I felt like my physique was still really good and I didn't feel as prepared, and then I ended up doing my routine and I didn't realise you had to go back into your bikini after your routine. Usually you just stay in your costume, in your fitness costume, so it doesn't matter if you drink water or eat food. And I didn't eat or drink much because I thought, oh my God, I've got to do my routine, then I've got to get changed back into my suit. I don't want to ruin my physique. And I ended up having absolutely zero energy for my routine, and I felt horrendous. The whole routine just felt heavy. And I mean, I still came 11th out of however many, you know, so I didn't come last or anything. So it was still amazing to have come 11th, but that was quite a wake-up call for me. I knew I really needed to sort of be able to go into shows knowing that there can be so many things that might happen, and you just always need to try and be prepared and just stay calm and enjoy it. And I didn't really enjoy that show. So I actually qualified for the 2019 Olympia again on points. But I decided I needed to take a bit of a break. I decided to get married, and I didn't take part. I emailed and said, look, I've got some other things going on and I'm gonna not take part in the Olympia, which was the right decision at the time for me. Fast forward on to last year, which was 2020, I did the Arnold again and ended up coming 8th. So I almost feel like I had a really good first year, and it's kind of hard to top that, isn't it, really? Like, I started here, and so you kind of, once you're at the top, the only way is down, I guess, or you stay at the top. So I feel like I did really well, and then each year, I mean, my placings just haven't been quite as good, and I don't know if that's just circumstances in my life, if I've got complacent. Maybe I thought I was already good enough. I don't know. I mean, I always want to improve. I always want to be better, but I do think that maybe I could turn it up. As of now, I have nothing else to worry about apart from myself. Obviously, I've had a lot of things change in my life recently. We've had COVID, I had a family member pass away, I've had a relationship breakdown. You know, there's been a lot of things happening in such a short space of time that I've decided to come away from that kind of negativity and make a change, because it's only me that can ultimately make that change and make life better and happier and more successful. So I've come to Dubai because I need to be out of the UK for 2 weeks. So I've come to Dubai for 2 weeks, but this isn't my final destination. I'm actually heading to Arizona, where I will be spending time with my coaches, literally focusing on me, on my physique, on my headspace, on my routine, just getting back into some kind of structured routine for my goals and dreams. That's what I want to do, and I want to be the best that I can be. I want to make it back to the Olympia and be competitive. I want to bring a next level physique, next level routine, keep entertaining the audience, the crowd, the people at home, whoever's watching. I know I can be better than what I have been, and I think now's the time to show everyone that, and most of all show myself that. In this series, I am going to be taking you on my next journey. A journey that will enable me to focus on what I need, what I want, and what I deserve. Right now, it is time for me to heal, for me to grow, and it's time for me to succeed. Being selfish is often frowned upon, but you cannot truly achieve greatness if you don't put yourself first. So, if having a dream and a goal and a desire to be better than average makes me selfish, I'm okay with that.
Yes, Katie!